Okay, come. So last lesson, right, we did something called the branching method. I show you about the model, right? You have to go and cut, chop chili, chop, chop, chop until don't know how many pieces. Very difficult to chop. All right. So last week we talked a little bit about the model, trying to chop it up. If it's a nice fraction, okay, easy to cut. But if it's a not nice fraction, then it's very difficult to cut. Right. Then I introduced you all something called the branching method. Remember? Yeah. Hello, Yunshuan. All right. Hey, so Yunshuan, just now you are not here. I was telling the class about this thing. All right. So today will be our last lesson of 2023. Next week, no more lesson, huh? All right. The starting lesson will be on the 10th of Jan 2024 on a Wednesday, 7:30. All right, that will be our official P6 lesson number 1. Can? Okay, Okay, very good. So last week, as I was saying, we were talking a little bit about branching, right? Okay. So let me just do a recap. All right. There's this question, remember? This review question. All right. I told you guys that if you have time, you can actually go and practice. All right. But if not, it's okay. All right. I'll be doing it one more time down here for you all to see. All right. To show you the branching and also the branching and also the what is that called? The model method. Is that okay? Okay. Okay, so here comes the model method. Very irritating. So according to the question, there are blue, green, and white marbles in the back. Question say 4, 9, 4, 9 of them. All right, this them represents what? This them actually represents the total. All right, 4, 9 of them. The them represents the total. Are blue. Okay, so that's the first clue. The next clue 8/18. Sure, this 8/18, right? Can I reduce to lowest term? Yes, go ahead. All right, that will be 4/9. Can or not? 4/9, but this 4/9 comes from the what? The remainder. All right, this 4/9 comes from the remainder are green. All right, and the rest are white. So if you want to draw model, nothing wrong with model. Nothing wrong with model. But if you're going to draw, you must try to draw it, number 1, neatly. And number 2, you have to try to do the cutting. Can? All right. So let me draw. They say 4/9 of them are blue. 4/9 of the total are blue. All right. So let me just draw my 9 units like that. Okay. So this is my 9 units. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. All right. So when I draw my units, right, it will look something like that. I cannot use this. Wait. Yeah, so okay, so down here, let me admit Shine in first, Shinik. All right, so 9 units, so I need to cut. This is called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so 4 out of 9, 4 out of 9. Hey, the rest of you can try, The rest of you can try at your own end. All right, if you can use the branching method to get to the answer faster, you can do it. All right, so I'm just showing the model method. Okay, so 4/9 of them are blue. I cut into 9 parts already. I need to shade 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so these 4 parts or 4 units are blue. Is that okay? Okay, All right, so 4 out of 9 of them, the them refer to the total, are blue. Then the next portion, 4/9. Oh yeah, another 4/9. 4/9 of the remainder are green. All right, so the remainder is this portion here. All right, so from here to here, this is the remainder. All right, so from here to here, this is like the remainder. Can you see that? All right, so I purposely bring down the units. I bring down the model. Can you see? So this part is called the remainder. And what must I do? What must I do? 4, 9, you know. Means that this portion I need to cut into 9 parts. Yeah. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you see that? All right. So this green portion, I need to cut into 9 parts. And I need to shade 4 of it. All right. So I shade 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 4 are green, which means that the rest are white. White, I cannot write in white. If not, you all cannot see my handwriting. So this portion here will be the white color. Is that okay? All right. Hey, but can you see something, children? Can you see something? All right. This portion, right? Can you see that this red color portion here? All right. And here, right, is supposed to be of the same size, right? So this red color dotted line, we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 black what? 5 black units. Is that okay? Right. So the black one we call it units. And this portion at the bottom, right, we have what? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 what? We have 9 green parts. Right, we call it parts. Hey, but we are talking about the same area, right? Same portion, right? Hey, but 9 and 5, how to make them the same? Can you see or not? One is the 5, one is the 9. How to make them the same number? That's the question. So that is the part whereby many of the students don't know how to do. All right. How to make these 5 and 9 the same number? That's the question. Right? Because we are talking about the same red color portion right down here. So they talk about something called what? The lowest common what? Multiple. All right. They talk about the lowest common multiple. All right. So the lowest common multiple or LCM of 5 and 9 is what? You have to think. Yeah, think on the 9 timetable. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Oh my goodness, 45 is the lowest common multiple. That means what, children? That means this portion, right? This portion, you are supposed to cut into 45 what? Pieces. All right. And the bottom, this portion, because it's the same part, you're supposed to cut into 45 pieces. Can you see or not? Oh my goodness. All right, that's the purpose of the LCM. So the black color portion, what is happening? You need to cut into what? You need to cut into 45 pieces. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, that means down here the 5 black units, right? 5 black units you need to cut into 45 pieces, which means individual one you must have 9. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my goodness. Are you going to draw? Seriously, are you going to draw? Oh, you go crazy, children. Right, I'm coming crazy already. So down here you're supposed to draw 9 pieces. Right, down here you're supposed to draw 9 pieces. Right, down here you're supposed to draw 9 pieces. Right, because they are supposed to add up to what? Can you see now? 9 pieces plus 9 pieces plus 9 pieces plus 9 pieces should give you the 45 pieces. Can you see not? Which means that down here is actually also 9 pieces. This one also 9 pieces. Can you see not, children? This is also 9 pieces. 9 pieces and 9 pieces. Can you see not? All right, and the green color portion, the green color portion got 9 green parts, right? Down here got 9 green parts, but you're supposed to cut it into 45 pieces, you know. That means, right? That means the 45 divided by 9, that means one of these, right, must cut into 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So every one of these must be 5 pieces. Can you see or not? 5, 5, 5. That means the green color down here also 5 pieces, 5 pieces, 5 pieces, 5 pieces. Can you see or not? That will be what? That will make everybody, right, into pieces. Okay? So now if they ask you, hey, your blue got how many pieces? Right, the blue got how many pieces? Okay, no problem. I got 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. 9 times 4 is equal to 36 pieces for the blue. All right. Then when they ask you the green, how about the green down here? All right. So down here is 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 20 pieces. Can you see that? Then how about the white, The white is down here, right? The white, 5 plus 5, 10 plus 5, 15, plus 5, 20, plus 5, got 25 pieces. So down here, right, we talk about something called pieces, can? Right, and in total, all right, in total, these three add up to what? Right, in total, these three add up to what? All right, you have 36 plus 20 plus 25. That will give you how many pieces? 36 plus 20 plus 25. 81 pieces. 81 pieces. All right, which is correct or not? Look. One unit represents 9 pieces, right? Total, we have 9 units, right? So 9 times 9, 81, correct. So teacher, correct. You're counting all correct already. And everybody now is of the same size. Everybody is of the same size. All right. But now we use the word what? Instead of using units and parts, we use the word pieces. Can? Okay. Now let's go into the clue. All right, the final clue of the day. Look. There are 32 more blue than green. There are 32 more blue than green. We compare blue and green. All right. So 36 pieces is the blue, minus 20 pieces is the green. Is it true that we have more blue? Yes. How many pieces more? We have 16 pieces more blue than green. Is that okay? We have 16 pieces more blue than green, which coincide with this statement here. 32 more blue than green. So what do you mean? What do you mean? What can you come up with? You can say that these 16 pieces actually represents the 32. All right, because they are talking about the same thing. All right, and one piece, right, will represents, you take 32 divided by 16 to give you a 2. What's the question looking for? How many white are there? White is down here. White is down here, 25 pieces. Then your answer will be what? 2 times 25 is equal to 50 white marbles. Can you see that, children? Can you see that? And that's your answer? 50 white marbles. Can? Roger, this method took you how long? Come, let's look at the time now. The time now is 7:45. Just now I started at 7:30. Then I talked a little bit about the last lesson. I told you about the next lesson is when yada. All right, that took about like 5 minutes. Huh? That means I talk about this and I draw this for 10 minutes. Children, how many 10 minutes do you have in your exam? You don't have enough time one. Let me tell you that you don't have enough time one. All right, and I didn't even really cut it into 9 pieces, Imagine if everyone I go and cut. Oh my goodness. Right, it's going to be very time consuming, children. All right, that's the reason why I try to tell you that there is another method. And I hope that you can adapt yourself to this method. It's called the branching. And today we'll be practicing more on the branching method. Really. All right, children, really. All right, trust me. All right, if you can go towards the branching method, it will be a very strong and powerful method. All right, so how does the branching method look like? Come, let me refresh your memory a bit. All right, we start off with one box like that. It's always the starting, which is the one box. We call this the total. And the total, we give it a 1 unit. Okay? The branching method, another beauty thing about it, right? The beautiful thing about the branching method is that what? We are able to see the storyline, all right? What happened, and so on. Can? Okay, let's take a look. The first clue, 4/9 of the total are blue. So this 4/9, right, comes from the total. This 4/9, it comes from the total. The line comes from the total, right? This line comes from the total. And we call this blue. Can you see? The next clue is 4/9 of the remainder. So we need something called the remainder. So down here, right, not blue is called remainder. If it's not blue, right, it is called the remainder. So down here, right, if you got 4 out of 9 parts, right, or 4 out of 9 units, right, is what? Is blue. What is the other side of the story? 5 out of 9. Right, 5 out of 9 is the remainder. We call this units because this comes from the 1 unit. So these two, right, if you add it up, right, it becomes the 1 unit. Can you see now?